Most people won't admit it, but deep down, almost everyone carries a quiet fear, the fear of being ordinary. It's that subtle voice that whispers, "What if my life doesn't mean much? What if I never become someone memorable?" You might not even say it out loud, but you feel it in the small moments. Scrolling through social media, watching people who seem to be achieving more, traveling more, creating more, being more. We tell ourselves we just want to improve, to make something of ourselves. But sometimes that drive isn't fueled by passion, it's fueled by insecurity. Psychologists say this hidden fear shapes much of modern life. Our ambition, our anxiety, and even our relationships. Let's break down where this fear comes from, how it secretly guides our behavior, and how we can start letting go of it before it turns self-growth into self-sabotage. The fear of being ordinary doesn't come from nowhere. It usually begins early in the quiet language of praise and comparison. As kids, we learn quickly that standing out earns approval. We're told to be special, talented, gifted, to be more than just normal. But underneath that encouragement hides a subtle message. Being average means being less than. Psychologists call this a conditional self-concept, a belief that your worth depends on performance. When you win, achieve, or impress, you feel lovable. When you fail or even plateau, you feel invisible. As we grow up, that pattern stays with us. We chase grades, promotions, status, not always because we love them, but because they prove we're not ordinary. And when life inevitably feels mundane, when we're stuck in traffic, doing chores, or scrolling through another average day, that inner voice reawakens. It says, "This can't be it. You were supposed to be more than this." And suddenly, ordinary life, something that should bring peace, starts to feel like failure. Once this mindset takes hold, it's hard to escape. The more we fear being ordinary, the more we compare. And the more we compare, the more ordinary we feel. Social media turns this cycle into an obsession. Every scroll becomes a silent ranking system. You see people buying houses, launching businesses, building perfect relationships, and without realizing it, you start building a scoreboard in your mind. Psychologists call this social comparison theory, the habit of measuring our value through other people's success. It's one of the strongest predictors of low self-esteem. But it's not just about envy, it's about identity. When you don't know who you are, you start defining yourself by who you aren't. You become trapped in contrast, always looking sideways, never inward. This constant comparison creates emotional noise, a sense of restlessness that no achievement can silence. You might get compliments, recognition, even success, but it fades quickly because your self-worth is being rented, not owned. And when the applause stops, you're left wondering if you ever mattered in the first place. The fear of being ordinary doesn't just make you tired, it makes you lonely. It pushes you to perform rather than connect, to compete rather than share, to impress rather than express. Psychologists link this to something called ego fatigue, a form of emotional burnout caused by constant self-monitoring. It's what happens when you're always on, always calculating how you're being perceived. Eventually, your mind confuses authenticity with risk. You stop showing people who you really are, because what if the real you isn't impressive enough? You might even start avoiding new experiences, not because you're lazy, but because you're afraid of failing at them. Ironically, the fear of being ordinary creates a life that feels smaller, tighter, and emptier. This insecurity also distorts how we view success. Instead of enjoying milestones, we treat them like checkpoints, validation that we're still above average. But the satisfaction fades faster each time. Your brain adjusts to the achievement and the bar moves higher. It's like drinking salt water. The more you consume, the thirstier you get. The way out isn't to stop wanting growth. It's to change why you want it. Growth fueled by fear leads to exhaustion. Growth fueled by curiosity leads to fulfillment. Psychologists suggest developing something called intrinsic validation, finding worth in experiences rather than recognition. It's about asking, what feels meaningful to me, even if no one sees it? What do I enjoy when I stop trying to prove anything? This doesn't mean giving up ambition. It means rerouting it. When you work, create, or strive from a place of peace instead of panic, progress becomes lighter. And ironically, you become more productive. You start realizing that being ordinary is an illusion. Every human life contains endless detail, emotions, stories, memories that no algorithm can replicate. Ordinary isn't a lack of meaning, it's the canvas where meaning actually exists. The fear of being ordinary is really just the fear of being unseen, of living a life that doesn't seem to matter. But the truth is, your existence already matters, not because it's exceptional, but because it's real. The people who make peace with ordinariness often live the most extraordinary lives, not because they stand out, but because they finally stand within themselves. If this video resonated with you, check out our other explorations into the mind and the emotions that shape who we are. Because sometimes understanding yourself isn't about becoming special. It's about becoming whole.